You didn't miss here. Over 110,000 shows have been sold on eBay in just over a month. So this is a niche that I'll reveal to everyone at the end of this video, okay? And now we will analyze together the top 10 dropshipping niches so that you all can sell more than 110,000 shows on eBay. And I will be using AI tools, right? Here, the AI tool I'll be using is just ChatGPT, everyone. All right, let's start exploring this video together. Usually beginners who do dropshipping on eBay often struggle with identifying the niche to sell in. That's it. The first problem is not knowing what to sell. We don't know how to choose the right niche so we can move faster. Because effort is even more important than your choices, right? Choice is even more important than effort. So we have to choose the right niche and optimize everything so we can speed up the process of converting to sales as quickly as possible. All right, so now let's move on to today's lesson together. I'm going to show everyone this video in quite a lot of detail, and if you don't have any ideas or are out of ideas, then this video is exactly for you. I'll guide you through everything. I won't hide anything at all, okay? All right, so we're going to use AI prompts to find 10 niches using ChatGPT with just this one tool, ChatGPT. Now let's take a look at this Google Sheet together. I'll put this Google Sheet link below in the description of this video. I'll share it with all of you. You can open the Google Sheet from the link in the video description below. Just click the link in the video description to get the Google Sheet so you can practice along. Because for every video I make, I want you all to be able to practice and actually gain value from it. All right, so let's move on to the first prompt, the first instruction for ChatGPT. I'll tell ChatGPT to take on the role. You are an expert in e-commerce, eBay, and Shopify dropshipping. Suggest to me 10 niches with high profitability, 10 niches that generate profit in the dropshipping field. And the requirement here, the requirement is that I'll say to focus on eBay, Shopify, or you can just focus on eBay if you want. You can leave the other out. But here, for example, if we're talking about those of you who want to create your own website on Shopify, then we can just leave it as is, okay? Then after that, blah, blah, we write everything down here, all of it. So everything, this command, I put it in a Google Sheet linked in the video description. You can click to get it. All right, okay, we'll copy this and paste it here. We'll paste it into ChatGPT. And to save time, I've already done a demo beforehand. So after that, ChatGPT, I go into ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT has given me 10 niches here, okay? These are the 10 niches right here, everyone. First, we have the fascinating niche of home decoration and personalized customization, along with various hobbies and passionate pursuits, right? Here, it presents us with some truly intriguing and sometimes tricky words and concepts, such as advanced 3D printing technologies, innovative 3D lamps, energy-efficient LED lamps, or meticulously handcrafted clocks, for example. Okay, and then moving on, here we find a wide array of essential accessories specifically designed for beloved pets, as well as a diverse collection of practical and stylish lifestyle items, right? We have some keywords here, right? It explains why you should choose this niche. Then they often talk about the fundamental reasons, right? Customers always genuinely want their beloved pets to be much happier and more content, rather than simply just comparing prices you clearly see. So for these niches, when we include them in the prompt here, usually we'll add a note to choose niches where customers make purchasing decisions based on emotion rather than just comparing prices. So we should choose niches where it's hard to compare prices. We don't sell specific products, for example, like knives, spoons, forks, or any product that's too easy to price. Can you picture that? For example, products that are too easy to price, like very common items that you can buy at local stores, those are products with fixed prices, meaning the price is already set at a certain level. So when we focus on the dropshipping niche, we should target niches where customers make purchasing decisions based on emotion rather than price comparison. Because products that are too common, like snacks or fruit or things like that, are items that already have listed prices, okay? As for products like 3D lamps, LED lights, or handmade watches, those are very abstract, right? They're basically priceless. So it's hard. Customers find it hard to determine their value. You see what I mean? All right, okay. Next, they give us the third niche, which is about these souvenir items or products for conferences, right? Party supplies, for example. Then it explains why you should choose this niche. You see, usually customers won't know the standard price of these kinds of products, like funny mugs, t-shirts, 3D pop-ups, or gift cards, for example. All right, everyone. And then products related to relaxation and spirituality, like that. Products related to hobbies, collectibles, or hobby items, for example. Products like collectible anime figures, right? These are often highly sought after, or educational products, things like that. All right, then. So here you can see that I have 10 niches, okay? Now here I will choose, all right? I will choose about 5 keywords so we can analyze these 5 niches together and decide which niche we should start with. because our choices matter more than our efforts, right? Okay, let's go through the page about choosing a niche together. So here, order number 1 is the first position. So I will choose the niche. Let's go into this niche. Okay, everyone. First, we will go into these 3 to 5 niches. We will analyze the conversion rates for these 5 niches once we've identified them. Okay, everyone. Using ChatVidi, I can get 5 niches for us to analyze together. So here, I'm just demonstrating for everyone by analyzing 5 niches. As for you, when you get home, after you finish watching this video, you can take my Google Sheet and set up a prompt on ChatVidi so it generates countless keywords for you, okay? Is that all right? So let's continue analyzing together. Here, I'm just demonstrating 5 niches for everyone. First, for this niche, I'm going to go to eBay. I'm going to go to eBay, everyone. I'll go to eBay and search for this keyword, okay? I'll search for this keyword. I'll hit search now. Please note, when it comes to eBay, whichever market you're selling in, if you're selling in the USA market, make sure to update the location here to the USA. For example, here I use the zip code 75040, or you can use any zip code in New York or anywhere else as long as it's in the USA. Because we're selling in the USA market, we need to search for listings or sales that are happening in that market. For example, if you're selling in the UK, you have to select the UK and make sure the zip code, the postal code is also in the UK, okay? That's to make sure it's accurate. Don't, because some of you have asked why your search results are different from ours. It's because you're searching in the wrong country, okay? For example, if you're selling in the UK market or in the French market, you have to select the correct one. Choose the right country so we can search the market there, okay? All right. Okay, now we're going to select the USA market. Let's sell in the USA first. And I'll do a demo in the USA, so I'll click search here. You'll see the number of listings, everyone. You can see the listings here. Okay. Let's look at the beta implementations. So you'll search here. When you search here, you'll see there are 6,400 results for this keyword. That means there are about 6,400 listings in this niche. These are all the sellers who are selling, right? They've created more than 6,400 listings. So here I'll go into my Google Sheet file and search for this keyword, right? And its listing count is 6,400. It's actually more, but let's just use this number, okay? All right. Now, to check the sales, the number of items sold, I'll go back to eBay and scroll down, guys. I'll scroll down to the section where there's a sale category. Here it is, sold items. We click here. We tick this box and uncheck the completed listings option, uncheck it. So we can see that the sales reached 142, meaning 142 orders were sold in just over a month. Yeah, in just over a month, guys. Here, it's calculated to be around, it's estimated to be about nearly 2 months. So with 142 results, let's just go with 142. I'm showing here that there are 142 sales. So from this, we can calculate the conversion rate percentage. Okay, everyone, please wait a moment. I'll do the formula. It's just a percentage formula. It's really simple, guys. Yeah, 2.28%. So the conversion rate here is 2.28%, everyone. 2.2%, okay? 2.2%. Sorry, for these, you don't need to round up to 100. 2.2%. This conversion rate, everyone, is 2.2%. 2.22%, okay. Okay. All right, let's continue. This is the niche, right? 142 results is 2.2%, right? So do you all think this conversion rate is good? Well, okay, I still don't know if it's good or not. So let's continue and analyze the second niche. That is the niche of pet grooming gloves. Okay, so we will proceed here and then we will navigate to eBay. Let's go ahead and access eBay. I will carefully remove some of these specific niches that are currently present. I'll go on eBay and search for this keyword. Then I'll remove one. This is the number of sold listings. It's 503, right, guys? 503. So I'll go into the sales section and select 503. 503 sales. I don't know how many listings there are yet, so I'll open a new tab. I'll open a new tab on ebay.com. All right? I'll open a new tab on ebay.com, okay? I'll search for the keyword pet grooming gloves. Okay. So I see there are 5,600 listings, right? People are selling this product. There are 5,600 listings, right? 5,600 listings. Okay, we'll enter here that there are 5,600 listings. Here, I'll be able to calculate the conversion rate. Okay, So when you compare the prices, when you compare the conversion rates, you can see that this niche, Beta Implementations Lamb, has 6,400 listings and 142 sales. So the conversion rate is 2.2%. That means for every 100 listings, there are 2 listings that actually make a sale. Got it? All right. For the pet grooming gloves niche, there are 5,600 listings. That's fewer, right? But it has as many as 503 sales, and the conversion rate here is 8.98%. Let's just round it up to 9%. So for every 100 listings, there are 9 listings that make a sale. All right. Okay, let's move on to the third niche. I'm going through this very slowly, so it's easy for you to follow. Now I'll move on to the vintage sneakers niche. Okay. Now click here. As for the niche, we've already used the tool that ChatGPT created for us, right? So now all we need to do is analyze this niche. All right. We'll search for this niche again. Vintage sneaker, let's hit search. Please note that our location is set to the US. We're searching in the US. So you'll see that this niche for shoes has 510,000 listings, right? There are so many sellers, guys. There are a lot of sellers in this niche, right? I think that's to be expected because this is a niche, a fashion niche after all. You see, fashion is always hot, guys. 510,000 listings. And as for the number of views here, let me check the views. Let's look at the sales. The number of views for this listing. So I open 2 tabs, 1 tab for listings and another tab for views. Here, I don't need to check the show option down here anymore because I've already checked it. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, so I'm going to analyze it. You don't need to spend money on any paid tools at all. You don't need to buy any paid tools. You can still choose a niche with a high conversion rate and know exactly which products are selling well. You just need to scroll through several pages and you'll see which shoe models are selling well here. Got it? So now we have a way to look at the market, everyone, right? It's a way to look at the market. Okay, let's continue. I haven't talked about sourcing products yet. I'm just talking about how you choose a niche, choosing a niche to sell for profit. So here you can see there are 15,000 views, 15,000 sales on that listing. All right, okay. We're going to look at this section. We'll see that there are 15,000 listings that have made sales. Guys, there are 15,000 shows. Okay. The conversion rate here is 2.94%, right? Okay. This conversion rate is 2.94%, guys. Now let's move on to the fourth niche. The fourth niche is the vintage toys niche. Okay. All these niches, all these keywords I got from ChatGPT, guys. Now let's continue to carefully observe and see how many listings there are currently available. There are 380,000 listings, guys. So I'll enter it here, 380,000. Is that clear? All right, next, let's search to see how many times it shows up. This listing shows up 110,000 times, guys. There are 110,000 sales. Is that okay? Have you noticed anything yet? Have you seen anything yet? And the conversion rate here is 28.95%. What does that mean? It means that out of every 100 listings, 28 or 29 of them make sales. The conversion rate here is quite high, isn't it? Okay. Have we noticed anything yet, guys? Choice matters more than effort. Is that clear? Choice matters more than effort. All right, okay, let's continue. Let's continue. And the last niche is the Trendy Silk Labs niche. We'll enter it here. This is the 5th one, right? So after watching this video, do you know how to analyze 10 other niches, everyone? So after that, once we've analyzed 10 niches, we'll start choosing which niche to sell in. At that point, after watching this video, you'll know, what should I sell, right? And what is the conversion rate like? Which niche I choose to sell in will likely have a higher chance of making sales. Is that okay? Trendy Silk Labs. All right. Now I'm going to go up here, right here, and search to see how many listings Trendy Silk Labs has. There are 9,900 listings. Okay, 9,900 listings. This is just counting on the eBay.com marketplace alone, selling in the US. I'm going to enter here 9,900 listings. I'm going to search to see how many times it shows up. Trendy Silk Labs. And there are 1,100 results, guys. 1,100. 1,100, okay? 1,100. 1,100. Okay. So when we compare these 5 niches, Just now I demoed for everyone, so you can see that there are two niches that I feel have the highest conversion rates, right? Two niches. First, the first niche is trendy silk labs, and the second niche is about vintage toys. All right, so now you know how. And the third niche is the bedroom lovers niche. So, do you know which niche we should jump into now? First, this niche has a fairly high conversion rate, and the competition for listings is not as fierce compared to the other niches. Is that okay? I'm not saying that you can't sell products in these niches, all right? I'm not saying that if you sell in the beta niche, you won't be able to make sales. That means if you list your products, you can still make sales. But if you look here, in over a month, they've only sold about 142 shows in this entire market. So this ratio, this number is not exact, okay? It could be that they sold 180 or 200 or even more, but let's just consider the probability, okay? So based on the statistics I've checked, because there are some sales that don't show up on eBay, so it just depends. That's it. So, well, let's just calculate the probability, but you'll notice that the conversion rate here is lower compared to these three niches, okay? You can start working with these three niches, all right? And next, what we need to do is just find the source, everyone. We'll look for suppliers, find products, and just list them. For example, when you're sourcing products here, let's say I notice this product, this LED product, you can see that on eBay, they're selling it for $35 and they've already made a sale, right? You can also use suppliers from AliExpress. I've talked quite a lot about sourcing from AliExpress already. If you look at AliExpress, this product is only about $17.11. So if you sell it for $35, you'll have a pretty decent profit, right? You're selling it for twice the price. There's a high chance you can make over $10 in profit. After deducting all the selling fees, you still make over $10 profit per sale. $10 per sale, right? Isn't that great? $10 per sale, huh? So when it comes to choosing products to sell, we're completely in control. If you can source the products, you can go ahead and import them. You can sell in niches that have a high conversion rate, right? You can choose niches like vintage toys, Chinese silk lab, or pet grooming gloves. When you import these products, your sales rate will be higher compared to niches like vintage sneakers or bedroom interolution, for example, right? That's it. So this way, we have a higher chance of making sales, right? This video is specifically designed for those of you who are new or those who are out of ideas and don't know what to sell on your account. After watching this informative video, you'll be able to choose a suitable niche and find appropriate sources of products to sell. All right? Okay, is that perfectly clear now? So at this point, we now have a good understanding and valuable knowledge about choosing a niche, right? If we don't have products yet, we can start with dropshipping first, and then later we can import products ourselves, okay? AliExpress is one of the main sourcing sites that you can pretty much use. All right? We will continue with the next part, just quickly, okay? Moving on to the section about the tool for clicking products on eBay. If you use AliExpress for dropshipping, you can still use the Zabali tool. To help you avoid clicking on scam links, I will provide the Zabali link. The Zabali link allows you to register an account, so when you list products, it will be very quick. For example, here I have an eBay account, and I connect my eBay account with Zabali. Then all I need to do is copy the AliExpress link, like this one here, for example. I just copy the AliExpress link to this section, the question mark, or you can copy everything. Then I paste it here, okay? And after that, I select Get Item, and it will generate the title, and it will filter out this section for you. It will filter out everything. That's it. So here, all we need to do is just change the title. So about changing the title, guys. Because on eBay, the title has to be under 80 characters, okay? Under 80 characters. If it's over 80 characters, we need to change this long title. For example, if the title on AliExpress is long, we have to change it to a shorter title. So if you don't know how to change the title, I'll give you a formula, a template here. The download link is in the video description, right? You can use, for example, you can use ChatGPT, a powerful AI tool, to change your video's title very easily. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, change the title here. You can use this template. I've already included this file, right? So you can go ahead and use it. All you have to do is insert the urgent title here, and it will change it for you. Here's the requirement, a maximum of 80 characters. As you can see, this is the form we use with ChatGPT to change SEO optimized titles for eBay. And here is the title. This is the AI prompt you can use to rewrite the product description, For example, take this one. It's written very awkwardly and jumbled here. Since the description here is poorly written, we can use the prompt in our file to rewrite the product description, okay? For example, here I have rewritten the product description. Here I have the specific section where I completely rewrote the entire product description, guys. here. So I will use I'll say the command here, chat, the prompt here. Then I input the product information here, and the product information here is the product title. So it will rewrite the title, the product description for me, guys. It's very easy, nothing difficult at all. Regarding changing the title, to change the title, we also have a prompt. Also, sometimes with images, we can still use ChatGPT to change the images for us as well. See, we can use this prompt along with an image. When we insert the image, it will generate a pretty nice image. Can you see that? See, it creates a pretty nice image, and we can use this image to upload to eBay, right? And if we use the tool from Zabali, we can click very quickly. See, we can click very quickly. Here, we can upload the image. Yeah, we just put the image in here. We upload the image, we select here, upload the image, and we choose the image, for example, this one, and we upload it, okay? These are the original images from AliExpress, and this is the image that we uploaded. If we don't want to use the images from AliExpress, we can just remove all of these images, okay? Remove all these images and upload the image that we just created with ChatGPT. Then for the description below, we can change the description, okay? Since we've already asked ChatGPT to rewrite the description for us, we can use that description, which is actually quite professional. ChatGPT can rewrite the product description for you in a very professional way, right? So of course, with everything, ChatGPT can do it all for us. With that, I wish you success in practicing and hope you can choose a suitable niche to get started and make money, okay? With MMO. We can make money from anywhere, right? Okay, so if you find this video helpful, please give me a like. And if you have any issues, questions, or concerns, just leave a comment and I will reply to those comments for you. And if you are truly interested in acquiring a professional solo eBay account, or wish to sign up for my exclusive one-on-one online course, or perhaps purchase the truly comprehensive and detailed ebook guide on the intricate process of dropshipping on eBay so you can develop your skills much faster and have a dedicated mentor to coach you more quickly and effectively, please do not hesitate to register using the convenient link provided below, okay? Or you can contact my team using the information below, okay? Goodbye everyone, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.